November 2025 Virgo Horoscope. Namaste, dear soul family. Welcome back to the eSpirit World channel. If you're a Virgo native or have Virgo rising in your chart, this month's cosmic vibrations will be especially meaningful for you. Virgos, November 2025 is a month where the universe seems to whisper, clarity comes through patience. And while a few early challenges may surface, the overall picture is one of gradual progress, improved communication, and spiritual insight. So sit back, relax, and let's unfold what the stars have written for you this November in love, career, finances, health, and family life. For Virgo natives, November 2025 is predicted to bring largely positive outcomes, though with some mixed experiences in the first half of the month. The Sun, which governs your 12th house of expenses and isolation, will remain debilitated in your second house until 16th November. This means that during the first 2 weeks, you might notice instability in finances or family communication. However, things will turn remarkably better after 16th November when the Sun enters your third house, boosting your courage, confidence, and personal initiative. You'll feel your mental clarity return, communication improves, and creative motivation rises. This transition truly marks the turning point of your month. Jupiter, the planet of divine wisdom, will continue its transit through your 11th house of gains, blessing you with financial growth, supportive friendships, and good networking opportunities. However, Jupiter will turn retrograde after 11th November, which could slightly slow the pace of progress. Don't worry, the results remain positive, but you'll need to work a bit harder to maintain consistency. Venus, your planet of wealth and family peace, will transit favorably through your second house for most of the month, giving comfort, sweetness in speech, and family support. Mars in your third house enhances willpower, courage, and enthusiasm, perfect for pursuing new ventures, travel, or creative goals. Saturn, though not in a highly supportive position, will have its challenges softened by Jupiter's influence. Rahu may deliver some surprisingly beneficial results, particularly in networking and innovation, while Ketu, on the other hand, may cause minor confusion in your spiritual or emotional life. In summary, dear Virgo, this month is about moving from uncertainty toward empowerment. The universe is testing your patience in the first half and rewarding your efforts in the second. Career and professional life. In your professional life, November begins with average to mixed results. Mercury, your ruling planet and the natural significator of intellect and communication, will remain in your third house until 23rd November. This means you'll be busy, perhaps overwhelmed with messages, projects, or deadlines. You might also feel that your ideas aren't being understood the way you intend, especially in the workplace. But don't be discouraged. When Mercury moves forward after 23rd November, things start clicking again. Your decisions will be more precise, your words more impactful, and your plans will align with long-term success. If you've been thinking of making a career change, this month offers a great window, particularly after 23rd November. Job seekers may find better interviews or new offers emerging by the month's end. For business owners and entrepreneurs, the second half of November is far more favorable. Deals that were delayed earlier may now finalize, and past efforts could begin showing tangible rewards. If you work in marketing, media, education, or writing, Mercury's direct motion after the 23rd brings excellent visibility and recognition. And if you've been feeling underappreciated, this is when your hard work starts to speak for itself. Just remember, Virgos, don't rush in the first 2 weeks. Patience will be your best career strategy until the sun strengthens its position in your third house after mid-month. Finance and wealth. Now let's talk money, because this month, Virgo, your financial graph is on a gradual rise. Jupiter, exalted in your 11th house of gains, will bless you with steady income growth and good returns on past investments. However, since Jupiter turns retrograde after 11th November, you might experience slight delays in receiving pending payments or financial approvals. Still, the results will come, just a bit slower than expected. Venus, the lord of your second house of wealth, will be in its own house from 2nd November to 26th November, a highly favorable period for stabilizing your finances. You'll likely find comfort in your surroundings, gain support from family members, and attract prosperity through pleasant communication. However, since the sun remains debilitated in your second house until 16th November, avoid large expenditures or risky financial decisions during the first half of the month. This includes loans, big purchases, or speculative investments. After 16th November, once the sun moves to your third house, your financial instincts will sharpen and you'll feel more confident managing resources. The key message from the stars: save in the first half, expand in the second. Rahu's transit indicates that new, unconventional income sources may open, perhaps through digital work, freelance projects, or new collaborations. Keep your mind open to modern opportunities. Overall, your financial stability remains strong, but conscious saving and careful planning will amplify your prosperity. Love, relationships, and marriage. When it comes to love, the energies are slightly mixed this November. Saturn, ruler of your 5th house of romance, remains retrograde for most of the month. This could lead to emotional misunderstandings or feelings of distance between you and your partner. However, Jupiter's kind glance toward your 5th house will act as a healing influence, helping resolve minor conflicts with understanding and compassion. If you're single, this month encourages you to connect with others through genuine communication rather than haste. Someone from your social or professional circle could unexpectedly become more significant by month's end. Those in committed relationships should focus on clear communication. With Mercury's influence in your third house, misunderstandings can arise from misinterpreted messages or unspoken assumptions. Take time to listen before reacting. And remember, during Saturn's retrograde, things move slowly but mature beautifully when handled with patience. Married Virgos may experience a few moments of tension, especially in the first half of the month, due to the sun's weakness in your second house. Family pressure, ego clashes, or misunderstandings about finances may temporarily disturb peace. However, Venus' position in your second house ensures emotional healing and support. If you both stay calm and grounded, harmony will return. Marriage negotiations may progress gradually, and by the final week of November, discussions could become more serious or promising. In short, this is not a month of fairy tale romance, but a month of emotional growth, learning, and deeper connection. Family and domestic life. Family life this November brings both challenges and blessings. During the first half of the month, the sun's debilitation in your second house could cause occasional communication gaps, especially with elders or siblings. There may be moments when your words are misunderstood, so choose speech carefully. Luckily, Venus' transit in the same house, starting 2nd November, helps smooth over tensions with love, diplomacy, and kindness. Even if small disagreements arise, Venus ensures that they don't escalate. After 16th November, as the sun moves into your third house, the family atmosphere lightens. Communication improves and sibling relationships strengthen. However, it's important to avoid unnecessary debates or ego-driven arguments until Mercury's energy stabilizes after 23rd November. Jupiter, exalted in your 4th house lordship, continues to protect your home environment, ensuring that, despite ups and downs, peace prevails. If you've been considering a property purchase or renovation, the second half of November is ideal for planning, though actual transactions are better delayed until early December, when planetary clarity improves. Elder family members might need some extra attention this month, particularly around November 11th to 18th, when Jupiter goes retrograde. Your gentle care will mean a lot. Overall, Virgo, the key to a peaceful domestic life this month is listening more and reacting less. Health and wellness. When it comes to health, November brings moderate to improving outcomes. Mercury, your ascendant lord, stays in an average position until 23rd November, meaning that in the first half, you might feel low energy or minor health fluctuations. Seasonal issues like colds, digestion imbalance, or fatigue may occur, but nothing severe is expected. The sun's weak position until mid-month also suggests avoiding negligence. Pay attention to diet, hydration, and proper rest, especially from November 1st to 16th. After mid-month, your vitality improves noticeably. You'll feel stronger, more focused, and motivated to take better care of yourself. However, Saturn's long-term aspect on your first house might still occasionally cause tiredness or stiffness. Gentle yoga, deep breathing, and grounding exercises will help balance Saturn's slow energy. If you work with screens or digital devices for long hours, take extra care of your eyes and posture. By the month's end, your overall energy stabilizes, marking November as a month of healing and recovery rather than illness. Spiritual guidance and remedies. Now, dear Virgo souls, let's talk about your spiritual remedies for November 2025 to balance planetary energies and invite divine grace. Remedy 1. Offer a dry coconut with coir at a temple for 4 consecutive Saturdays. This will please Lord Shani, Saturn, and reduce the karmic delays linked with retrograde Saturn. Remedy 2. Assist or donate medication for asthma patients. This compassionate act harmonizes Mercury's health energy and strengthens your 6th house blessings. Remedy 3. Serve and care for a black cow. This sacred act balances Rahu's energy and brings peace to your household. Additionally, chanting or meditating on the Om Budhaya Namah mantra every Wednesday morning will boost your Mercury energy, improving communication, clarity, and confidence. Lighting a D lamp facing north in the evening will also strengthen your Venus energy and invite harmony into relationships. So, Virgo natives, what does November 2025 ultimately bring you? A month of steady progress, divine protection, and renewed clarity. The first half tests your patience, while the second half rewards your discipline. In career, progress comes after the 23rd. In finances, savings grow after the 16th. In love, understanding brings healing. And in health, consistency brings balance. The stars encourage you to stay composed, act mindfully, and believe in your own timing. Because when Virgo walks in patience and precision, the universe aligns everything beautifully. Thank you for tuning into the eSpirit World channel. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. May your November be blessed with peace, prosperity, and divine protection. Until next time, keep shining, stay grounded, and trust the cosmic plan.